In this video, rather quick video, because I can't work out why I can't extend the recording on this new phone. However, I want to cover why a lot of black business employers are employing white people and not their own. It is rather embarrassing when you can't look after your own race. It is embarrassing that you can't look after those that look like you. But the reason is that those that look like you, especially when it comes to black culture, are always jealous of you. They try to undermine you. They try to, turn up at work late purely because you're black. We forward in this generation, triumphantly. They're pulling sickies. Black people make the most loyal workers when it comes to white employers. Black people will do overtime. They'll make sure that they're on time. But when they start to work for black people, they don't give them that same respect. It's the same way when you put on black parties, black shows, and they turn up with guns. They do that because they're trying to tell you, these black people trying to tell you how they see you as. Dr. Umar Johnson, although I don't agree with his tactics, and we don't know whether he's genuine or not. A lot of people are saying he's a con man. A lot of people are saying he's a crook. Black people pour their money at his feet, hoping that somebody genuinely love black people and want to see us in better schools with better results and better education. But he went to a strip joint. Okay, that's the only thing I remember about Dr. Umar Johnson, him going to a strip joint and having many wives. Okay, that's the only thing I know of him. However, and black people saying that there's no schools. But this guy actually says that these black contractors who are supposed to be working on this, infamous school, didn't do a proper job, or they took his money and they didn't turn up. These black contractors would not do that if this was white people. They wouldn't do it. But because it is black people, these black contractors felt that they could rip you off. They felt that they could take the piss out of you. And this is Dr. Umar Johnson, Pan-African of them. This is him saying that black people ripped him off because he's black. And he's the same guy that ripped off the black community because they're black. So what goes around comes around. The chicken coming home to roost. So he's now saying that black contractors ripped him off. This is what black people do. And that's why we can't progress. That's the reason why you got the Indians who are successful, the Asians who are building business in the black community. And we ain't got nothing because we're so busy cheap hustling and we're so busy trying to scam each other that there's no respect. And if a black entrepreneur comes along with a powerful idea, no black person is gonna support he or she because the foundation has already been set. We don't trust each other, and I don't think we'll ever will. I don't think we'll ever will. The only time that black people can come together relatively in a decent order is religion. And even then is dodgy. So black business owners, they're realizing, something, at the end of the day, right? If I employ my own kind, they're going to really take the mickey out of me. These are black business owners who are professional. They've probably been to business schools. You know, they struggle, scrimp and save to start a proper business. And they think to themselves, oh, I'll put back into the black community. I'll put back positive energy, build economy in the black culture. And it backfires on them. It miserably backfires on them. And that's the reason why they employ white people. You know, I remember, you know, this black woman that had her own business, and she used to hire black staff, and they would give her hell purely because she was black. Purely because she was black. Black people would give her hell. You see, these kind of videos, black people don't want to see. You know, it's going to get more hotter. It's going to get hotter. You know, and there's a surprising shock I have for you at the end of it all. But 2 or 3 weeks, and you will find out why I changed my tone. 2 or 3 weeks time, I'm just waiting for the results. Okay? But at the end of the day, you know, this zombie state, we will never wake out from. It's impossible. We're in a bad, wretched state. In a bad, wretched state. You know, a crook, quote unquote. Black people call him a crook. You know, crook in his own race. Yeah, you know something? Now he's being crooked by those that look like him. You couldn't make it up, could you? He's now being crooked by those that look like him. You know, this idea, this school idea, it was unique. If it was properly accredited, it's unique. But he didn't care about the black race, according to black people. All they cared about was stripping, right? You know, taking tons of money, which you couldn't trace. And you have every right in law to look at the records of his funds. Which is my next video. Black people need to make these hustlers accountable. Look at their record before you give anybody any money. Look at their record, where that money's going to. They think because you're black, these black people think they can rip you off and you haven't got the law on your side. You know, that's the reason why black employers, you know, employ white people. Because they know full well white people get the job done. Asians and Polish. But they know black people will take the piss out of other black people. And that's the reason why Dr. Umar Johnson experienced racism from his own kind. You know, he experienced racism from his own kind. Oh, the sun's shining. Oh, God must be loving me today. God must be loving me today. I'm going to end the video here because for some reason it's not recording the full one. So I'm going to find out how long it gives me. Okay, over and out. I've no fear for atomic energy.